Hello and welcome to the TES Secondary Maths Resource of the Week number 46 with me, Craig Barton. Now the bad news is the summer holidays are over, but the good news is Resource of the Week is back for another academic year. And I know that doesn't make up for the 6 weeks of rest and lie-ins, but I can promise you we've got some absolute classic resources lined up for the next few weeks and beyond. Now, those of you who've been following my videos over the last couple of months or so will know that I've been working on writing or rewriting on new schemes of work for years 7 to 11. And I've been doing a lot of reading around this, and I'm sure a lot of you have. And the kind of big trend that's been going on over the last couple of months is everyone's chatting about this mastery curriculum. And as far as I can gather, the philosophy behind the mastery curriculum is one that I very much buy into, and that's that it's no good trying to make students problem solvers and independent learners until they've got their basic skills in place. And also that there's nothing wrong with getting them to keep on practice these basic skills and these concepts until they become incredibly fluent in them. And as I say, I buy into this a lot, and those of you who've been reading my blog will be able to read about my kind of way I've been writing this scheme of work and some of the TES resources that I've brought into play. Now, one of the resources that I've discovered over the last couple of weeks, which is absolutely ideal for my way of thinking and the way I want to write this scheme of work, which is to get the balance between this regular practice and fluency, but also problem solving and investigation and engaging maths activities, is this one here, Key Stage 3 Revision Practice Makes Perfect, which has been uploaded by Daniels 2. Now those of you who've been following my videos for the last few years will know I've got a bit of a soft spot when it comes to Excel, and anybody who can design anything fancy in Excel is one of my heroes, because I'm very much limited to simple formulas and covering up numbers with shapes and dead basic stuff like that. And this is just an absolutely wonderful collection of Excel resources and worksheets. I'm just going to pick out a couple of my favourites and just show you how I plan to use them over the course of this next year with the new scheme of work. So the first one is this one, Starters 1. And there's over 150 number-based starters here. And the beauty of Excel is, of course, it can randomly generate questions, but this has got an extra feature that I hadn't seen before, which I just think is wonderful. So let's have a look here, adding two numbers. So seconds per question, there's your question up there, seconds remaining, all that kind of stuff. That's you can change that. If I just click go, just so we can see it, so it counts down nicely, and then it's going to generate another question, and so on. So we're up to question 5 now, because I'd just practiced with a couple before. So we'll stop it there. So if I hit stop, and now say I want to practice a different skill, so I'm going to go back to contents, and this one's grabbed me here, mixed to improper fractions. Just zoom in a little bit on that one. And sorry, I've just lost the screen there, so if I just nip across there we go. Seconds per question, again, just for the speed, I'll just drop that down to 3. Click go. So this is converting from mixed number fractions to improper fractions. So we'll just get a few of those under our belt. Now notice the question number is keeping on ticking over. If I just stop that, and if again I just go back to my contents, and we'll just do one more just to show you the wide variety of things. What about this one? Linear sequences, they're in the mix. Hopefully you can see that. 5 seconds again, I'll just drop it down to 3 just so we can get a few of these under our belts. Click go, and that'll tick along nicely, and this time the students are asked to generate the first 3 terms of a sequence. So there we go, there's a quick run through 11 questions. Now the absolute beauty of this is, if I click on answers here, then not only do I get the questions, I also get the answers, and it's saved them all, and it's it's absolutely remarkable. So that means I'm not limited to just testing one particular skill. I can test any of my 150 skills if I want, just picking out a question from this, a question from that, and that's just absolutely brilliant for revision, or just keeping the kids on their toes and keeping their number skills and fluencies up to scratch. So absolutely wonderful resource that I plan to use with year 7s right through to year 11s. But that's not all. There's absolutely loads of these in here. So this one there caught my eye. If I just download this, fractions and percentages. Hopefully this will load up. When you download things, those of you not familiar with Excel, and you download them off the internet, don't worry if some kind of warning comes up saying you want to enable editing and all that kind of stuff. Generally, it tends to be fine, but don't sue me if anything goes wrong. This one's really nice. This is more for an independent learning activity, and the idea is you give this to your students, and they go through and answer questions. So they've got loads of skills that they've got to do here, so fractions of a number, and they go through 1/5 of 20, so fingers crossed if my maths is right, that's 4, 1/4 of 8, say I get that wrong, 3, that'll tell me it's wrong. And of course with Excel you can refresh it, and the idea is that the students work their way through that, and then they tick off whenever they've done it and they're happy with it. So it's putting the onus onto the students to get a bit of practice up, and there's loads of stuff going on there. And I know you can do things like this in My Maths, and you can buy into packages, but this is free, it's on TES, and it's in Excel, and I just think it's absolutely lovely. And as I say, that's just scratching the surface of this particular resource. So what a wonderful resource that is. So if you use it, please hop back onto this page and just share a comment about how you've used it, or perhaps just to say thank you to Daniels too for creating it. And I will be back with a fresh resource of the week next week. I hope your first or second week back at school is a peaceful one. I hope all your classes are nice, and take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.